Hi, Jeff Love here from my studio for my Life Palette blog. Today I just want to give you some tips on brush cleaning. I'm not always the best at making sure they're clean after every time I paint, and sometimes, in fact, I'm in the middle of a painting and I need to rush out and I think I'll be back that evening or just an hour or so, and I'll clean it when I get back. And then I come back later and I have forgotten all about cleaning them and it's been a day or two. Since they're so expensive, I want to know how to clean them. I used to just throw them away if they were full of paint. So I'm going to give you a couple tips on this. One thing that I use is the Masters brush cleaner. And when I discovered this, I quit throwing brushes away. They'll clean forever and it's a great preserver. So I'm going to just show you how to use it today on a brush that I forgot to clean. And if you can see, it's got a little stiff, so I'm going to clean it up here. And there's a couple things that'll happen. First of all, your brushes are going to do a lot better. If you keep them clean, you're going to paint a lot better. You're going to have better edges. And that's true whether you're cleaning them every day or just every so often. And also you can save those brushes that you forgot to clean. So the first thing you want to do is you want to definitely clean it with the turpentine or whatever you use to use for your oil painting. And then, so even with this one, I've already done that. It was really stiff, so I did the turpentine first, and now I'm going to use the brush cleaner, and I'll just show you how simple this is, okay? So again, I've already taken the turpentine, cleaned it out, and all you want to do is just lather it up as much as you can. Now, usually, if you'll use this stuff to clean right after your painting, you'll keep your brushes clean really easy. It only takes one time through. But since I let this one get stiff and hard, it takes a few times, so I'll just do that real quick. Now you rinse it off with water, and you can see some color coming out of there. I'm gonna have to do it several times. I've let them get so hard sometimes that I've had to go in and do this 10 times. However, I've been able to save a good brush, and this is a good brush here, so I want to keep this one even though I let it get hard. I like to use my fingers just to make sure that I get it real well. I also got a little scrub board down here, you can see. Really breaks it up. So on one like this that was full of paint and the paint all got hard, I'm going to go back and use the brush cleaning soap and the preserver stuff, Masters cleaner stuff, until I no longer have any color coming into my fingers here. So I'm almost there. I had to do this one about 5 times. And just remember, if you'll keep your brushes clean after you're done painting, before the paint gets hard, you only have to use this. You only have to put your brush in there one time. So I'm going to do it one more time. And I think this one will be good to go. And really, a few years ago, I would have had to throw this away because I didn't have a way to salvage these brushes. And you know, like I said, this is a good brush. This is probably a $24–25 brush. So if you're like me, I need to save those brushes and use them until I can't use them anymore. Okay, now I'm going to give you one more tip. So I've got this brush cleaned, and so here's what you do with this kind of a soap, and there may be other products. I've just found this one to be a great one. The brush cleaner and preserver is called the Masters brush cleaner and preserver. So then what you do to really preserve brushes, and you should never, by the way, you should never leave turpentine on your brush after you've cleaned them. You want to wash that out, and maybe use some soap if you don't use this kind of thing. Get dishwasher soap, something that cuts through oil. But if you put this soap on, this will preserve it, and you can kind of form it and just let it dry like that. I take one more step after I put the brush cleaning Masters on it and shape it. I like to put these little clips on them so I can have a really good edge. And then I let them dry, and by the time I use them again, it's like using a brand new brush with a very good solid edge. Okay, so that's my tip today, just a little bit of technique. Keep on painting, have fun, and while you're at it, just keep thinking about how art and life connect so much. I talk about it as your life palette. Develop your life palette. You are a masterpiece. In the same way that you're painting masterpieces, let your life be painted as a masterpiece.